Hey, it's Rose here with the Masters team, and I am doing a quick real estate update for the market, and I want to share with you what's happening because I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling a shift. I think it's primarily coming from the interest rates that are rising and homes are staying on the market just a little bit longer, which is giving buyers and sellers a little bit of leeway on their offers and their sale prices. So let me show you what's happening with the market. I'm going to flip my screen around here and give you an idea of what it looks like on our side and show you exactly what I found. Okay, we'll talk to you.
I'm going to start here with sold properties. There have been 145 sold properties in the Visalia area. You can see that listed right up here. The results, I searched for all the sold properties in the last month and there were 145 sold. I wanted to see what the difference was between the list price versus the sale price and how many days it took to sell. So if you look here, the average list price, if you can see, let me find my mouse. There it is. The average list price is this red box here. It was originally listed at $433, and it looks like the average sale price is all the way at $453,569, and the average days on market is 12 days to sell that property. Looks like the pricing change is about $16,000 in average above the list price. On the low side of the market, the lowest price property is listed at $135 and it's selling for $135. So there are some properties that are being listed and sold right at asking. It's not showing that there's a big change in as far as like getting low offers yet. It seems like everything is still going at asking or above. So that's an interesting fact here. I did think it was interesting that the homes that have sold, the average price in the area is that $453, but the median price, which is like the middle of the market, if you were just go straight into the middle of the market, you'd see that it's $391,000. So low end properties or lower price properties versus higher price properties, you're seeing that right in the middle, smack in the middle, is going to be a price tag of $391. What's interesting, and this is what I wanted to show you, is that if I go back to edit my search, I want to see what it was like this time last year. So I'm just going to make a couple small changes here. I'm going to say from 21, year 21 to 21, same thing, 5/3/21. Same month over a year ago, there were actually 161 listings. So there were actually more sales in the last month. And if I look at all the comparisons, just like I did last time, I'm going to see some different numbers here. So last year, the median price, the average price was actually $352, and the average sale price was $357. So there was a price change of about $4,000. So this time last year was actually, although it was just kind of the beginning part of this crazy market, the market has gone up over $100,000. I just think that's such an interesting fact for people who are comparing last year to this year. And we are starting to see that days on market was 22 days average, and now it's 12. So we're still very much in this deficit of homes. There were less sales this year, and the prices seem to be sustaining at that higher price tag. Here's another tool that I can show you that I think is interesting. I have a hot sheet which I can keep track of like what's happening on the market right now. And from here you can see that in the last week there were 145 new listings. There were 6 listings that started off and got under contract right away. There was only one that had a delayed showing. There were 7 of those 145 deals that canceled or went off the market, and there were 105 properties that actually ended up closing. There were 6 homes that were on the market, tried to sell and weren't able to sell. And then there were 123 that went pending, which means they've received an offer and have accepted it. There were 5 properties that were withdrawn from the market, and it looks like of this, in the last week, there were 36 properties that were under contract and actually ended up going back on the market because buyers' financing fell or something happened in the transaction that no longer wanted to purchase. So that's kind of a big number, 36 homes going back on market, especially when you're talking about only 145 new listings. There were also 83 price changes. That's a first. So it's been a long time since we've started to see price changes happening on the market, because as soon as homes were coming on, they were selling right away. And when we start seeing this price change, it just is letting us know that the market has, or the buyers and the sellers have agreed to lower their price for various reasons, which I think that it's going to be directly related to that interest rate. Buyers have less ability to purchase, so they're looking for a little bit more leeway on that purchase price, which allows them to get into a property. Whereas before, with lower interest rates, they could buy a bigger, more expensive home, and their monthly payments were less. So that's all the facts that I have for you today.
I hope that helping understand what's happening in the market can give you a good indicator of when it's a good time to buy. As a buyer, I think right now is a great time. Interest rates are still low. We're seeing them in the 5s, and I know that they're supposed to be raised 2 more times this year. So that's going to be coming very, very soon. And we know that because there is price changes happening, that there is some room for negotiation. I'm also able to tell you that most homes are still selling for at or above ask price. Because it's still such low inventory, we're not seeing that change a whole lot. So I look forward to helping you again this next week. And if you have any questions about the market or questions about how to be competitive with your offers, feel free to reach out to me. If you've been thinking about selling and you want to make sure and capitalize on these higher prices, let me know. We can do a analysis for you and find out what your home could sell for and see if it even makes sense. Look forward to talking to you soon. I hope that... Well, that's it for my market update this week. Follow me and check in next week as we look at the market again. And hopefully it can be helpful to you as you're trying to make those decisions. Have a great day. Thanks so much for supporting us here at the Masters team. And again, if we can help in any way, feel free to let us know.